Hello and welcome into today's action-packed video. You're back for the second round of what's in this jewelry box that I bought from an estate. Super excited because I took a peek already and I saw a couple treasures, so stay tuned. You won't want to miss it. The brooch that I'm going to wear today, you always ask about my jewelry wardrobe. It's going to be the J.E. Caldwell internally flawless, incredible platinum and diamond brooch. So I'm going to be wearing that. This was in a past video, so if you want to see that up close, please go over to the video that was featured in. And I'd like to welcome you all in. When you ask about what I'm wearing, today's rings of choice, that's that gigantic aquamarine. I think it's like 60 carats. I bought it way back in the day for $80 because the person had it looked at by a gemologist and they told her it was a blue topaz and she sold it for $80 and she said that it was in sterling silver and it's not, it's in platinum. It's in platinum and it's from the 1920s and it's a monstrous, beautiful, genuine blue aquamarine, and look at the cut of that stone, how that pushes the light back and forth. Look how small the table of the stone is and that swollen and grand crown angle and deep pavilion. That stone goes all the way through that platinum mounting. So you always want to see about my rings. That was in one of my first videos on YouTube. I think it was titled like 4 of the biggest mistakes that experts made. Yeah, I was so courageous when I first started as well. This is the diamond ring in 18 karat gold, and not the world's best diamonds, but I love that it looked like an old television when the channels would go out when we were little and it had that static feed. That's what it reminded me of, like a big TV screen filled with like static. Anyways, those were my 2 rings of choice. My bracelets are all the way up to my elbow like normal. I want to comment on the past video. So this is a continuation of the video from yesterday. I've never done a chronological video in over a year on YouTube. I just haven't done it. I think why is because I get bored when I see it. So I appreciate you coming back. I did a quick workup on the previous video and what I've already taken out of this box, and I totaled up loosely what it should sell for, excluding 2 pieces, excluding this piece of jade, and then a late addition was this ring right here in the evaluation. I have this in the cleaning solution. It's not cleaned yet. I still got a lot to go on this, but I did have this in the cleaning solution, so I was working on this. So that was a late addition. The total so far of the box is about $1,203, and what I told you already is I have no money in this box. Everything is now paid for that came out of this box because of that little charm that I bought and some of the other jewelry that I bought with the collection. This was like I think this was my 7th or 8th trip to the house when I bought this box because it was found late. It's found discovered late. Anyways, I also didn't put in the jade piece and then that mystery blue stone, that oval blue stone. I need to do some research on that because I need to figure out what that stone is, if it's synthetic or genuine. So I'm going to work on that. And then this is the jade piece. And I talked to someone over the phone about this. I sent her some pictures and she said exactly what I had thought. She said, you know, it's either $200 or it's like $1,500 to $1,800. And she said, in her humble opinion, she was thinking that it could have been Ming Dynasty. Again, when you talk with some experts and they elevate their volume, meaning like when they get louder and louder and louder, I believe their credibility goes down. She's very soft-spoken, but you'll see some quote experts on YouTube and they get very loud. They elevate their voice, and I feel as they elevate their voice, they're trying to prove their information. I think when you elevate your voice, I think it's like, what do I say? It decreases your reality in my opinion. So, and I'm, it's odd that I would say that because I'm like the loudest human ever, but it's because I worked in a factory. But I can barely hear as it is. And all the years at the bar with the thumping music, that's the only reason why I'm loud. Not because I want to prove myself. It's because I'm genuinely loud. But when you talk with an expert and then they go, well, they start screaming, that can't be Ming. It, blah, blah, they start barking. you instantly have to run for the hills, but she said she had a very good feeling about this, and I trust her judgment is the point. She's very soft-spoken, she's very matter-of-fact, and she said she wants to do some more research. So that $1,200 does not include the bluestone and does not include this piece of jade. So that could go up, drastically. Anyways, I say take your time and try and find out, about your pieces. That's all I will say as I continue to scream. Let's zoom in on this. How do we zoom in again? There we go. Now we're settled into the box. This is where we left off the other day. And let me move this ring out of the way so I don't lose that. Where should I put this? Right here. All right. So let's get sorting. Yeah, these I don't know because we had a whole bunch of clasps in the first video and some mechanisms. These look mainly brass or gold filled, but look how many there are. And that would do some wonderful restorations on necklaces. They're right around 1930 through the 1950s. That's the vintage on most of those clasp mechanisms for necklaces. So that's going to come in handy. Look how many there are, right? So you go to the store now, they don't make them like that. And they're pretty much garbage and trash. Oops. They're pretty much junk. And, that jar is now, I don't know, what is that worth to me for restorations? Another $100. At least another $100, if not more, so we can add 100 to that total from the other day. This I left in from the previous video because I wondered if more of it was in there, so we'll set that out. These two earrings, let's see, I don't want to repeat myself. These two earrings were left in from the last one to see if we can find the mates to those. And again, thanks for joining in. Don't know what that is besides probably just black onyx because it's very dusty. That's probably just black onyx or glass, just a cabochon. What's in this one? Don't know if we really need to get into this one as much. I'm already in such a panic and I don't know why. Let's see here if there's any. Are there any little gold pieces? There's a couple gemstones. Oh, there's a little one I like. Let's see here. A pearl that's faux pearl. You can tell that that one's a faux pearl for sure. You can see that the luster is right on the surface. And I don't see anything really important in that. We'll go through that one again. And I said some of these videos that I do, people are like, do you realize you could do a whole video? Oh, let's get that one back in. I'm very careful with these so I don't lose any stone. There we go. We got them all in. But they say you could do a whole video on just that jar. I would be bored out of my mind. I could do a quote on jarring and get 1 million views. On sorting that little jar. It would drive me nuts. It would just drive me crazy. Is this sterling? This one might be sterling silver. Yeah, that one. Oh, look, a cat hair. That is hashtag look, a cat hair. This is sterling. It's very beautiful. It's a flat link that's like a snake design. Really nice. Let's see here. Italian sterling. That's like 28 inches. That's a beautiful sterling chain. Well, that's another $50. Easy. Let's set this out. Here, we'll put it in this box. Oops. Let's put it in this box. You should see my desk. I have such the pile of items. And I went shopping the other day. I got completely crazy at one of the antique malls here. I just lost my mind. Let me put this over here. And again, thanks for joining in. I so appreciate your time. Let me move these two out of the way as well, just so that we don't get this in the way. All right, now that's good. I feel better about that. Ooh, a chandelier prism. We can always use these, even if they have little chips on the end. So that's a $3 crystal. See, someone would talk about this for 15 minutes in a unboxing and drive me absolutely crazy. I can't do it. I can't sit still. That's my biggest problem. And then other people come in, they go, you're just too hyper for me. To each their own, 925. I don't know if I trust that mark. Yes, I do. The oxidation on the surface there. That solder seam looks good. Oh, I don't trust this. This is nickel. From here to here is nickel silver. That's not a silver or a steel stem. That's nickel. That's not sterling. That's a sterling joint. Solder seam, I should say. There's a little Eagle SA, I believe. That's really nice. I wonder why that's in here. It's not broken at all. Well, that's kind of abstract and cool. That's another $20. A penny. A wheat penny, or a wheat cent, as they say. I guess you're not allowed to call it a wheat penny. You have to say it's a wheat cent. I call it a wheat penny. My grandfather called them wheat pennies. I just inherited his bad behavior. I think I had these. Did I have these out? Oh, I had these out before because I don't know how they wound up in there, but I had these out before. These are broken, but look at how beautiful that is for Art Deco earrings. 1920, 1930. Beautifully made, but this top is broken off, or the bottom jump ring is broken off here. I can easily repair those in the studio. I can get in there and do a great solder seam and get those back to restored. That would be like $50, $60 easy. Oh, this is broken. How sad is that? Look at his face. An enamel dog brooch. His tongue is chipped. It's to be expected. It's the most exposed portion of that brooch. And he's just missing his little fold over. Wow, is that cool for a little brass enamel? That's realistic. I like the size of that too. That'd be great to do a restoration on. Oh, check this out. Now, why is this in here? Because this is fine. Wow, here we go. This is okay. Yeah, that's 1918 to 1925. Czechoslovakian. Is it signed anywhere? Oh no, did this just... Oh, I guess the pin stem was loose in there. Oh, poopy poops. The pin stem was loose in there. Now I see why. So now I'll just need to solder that back in. Yeah, that is loose in there. Hold on, let me set that aside so I don't lose the stem. Look at that stone. Gobelins, Czechoslovakian, absolutely Czech Republic. From Gobelins, that's absolutely a perfect example. Could you imagine that as a ring too? That'd be pretty special as a ring if I soldered a shank on it. I could manage that. I think I could live with that as a ring or a necklace pendant even. If I take that pin mechanism off and restore it completely. I like that. Let me set this aside on my desk and let me make sure that that other component goes into one of these boxes so I don't lose it. But that's why I think a lot of jewelry winds up in boxes like this. Little celluloid flowers, those are cool. See, someone else would throw those away, but those are from the 1930s. And then this could be used on those Elzac fashion brooches, like the victims of fashion, or what do they say? I think that's what they were called. I don't remember. They're Elzac brooches from California from the late 30s and into the 40s. And they use those kind of like, quote, scraps that then they put together on those ceramic face pins. Looked like Josephine Baker and Carmen Miranda. That would be good. What is this little Victorian ring? Besides chewed up in a garbage disposal. Wow, that's mangled. But see, this is loved and worn. What is the 18 karat gold? I don't think so. Let's see here. Solder seams. That's not 18 karat gold. There is no way in the world. No, no, and that doesn't line up. Someone faked that mark. Let's go in on this. Learning moment here. Someone faked this mark. See how the 1 and the 8 don't line up, and then the 8 looks like it's constructed out of 2 circles and stamped haphazardly? Those solder seams are not gold solder seams, and look at the wear pattern on the edge of that. See that wear pattern of the secondary metal? Up here, look at this. This is all gold filled. So this is all gold filled. I'm not worried about the lead solder. Let's not talk about it. That doesn't, well, it concerns me. It shouldn't be there. That's an old restoration. There were shoulders on this ring of some sort, like maybe scrolls that were up here. That's a really interesting kind of modified cushion cut crystal that has foil back. That's lovely. But yeah, this is all gold filled. There's no way on God's green earth that that's 18 karat gold. No way. Absolutely not. Nope, not going to happen. And all the people watching that are historians are like, you're exactly right. Thanks for slowing us down. And that shank wouldn't look like this. If it was gold, it wouldn't be bent like that. It wouldn't be crimped. Wouldn't look like that. There's no way. But wow, I mean, someone tried to forge that mark. Like, look, this is an old Victorian ring and it's 18 karat gold. No, it's not, but it's a Victorian ring from 1870, 1880. Someone added that later. That's really sad to see. I don't like that. That's sad to see. I'll have to get that out of there. That's really sad to see. But yeah, you can see, look at the wear pattern there. You can see the secondary metal totally coming through. And you can see that that's a shell. See how that's like a shell of metal? Let me go in on that seam. Oh, yeah. It's not even rolled gold. No. 100% gold filled. 100% gold filled. And you can see that brass wearing through. Yeah, that's not even rolled gold, because sometimes rolled gold will be like that, like a gold shell on top of a secondary metal. Glad I took the time to look at that. Okay, well, that's interesting, to say the least, but still not gold. No matter how bad you want it to be gold. See, I should start screaming that this is 18 karat gold, and then everyone will believe it. Like I talked about earlier. The louder you yell, the better your credibility gets. Let's see here. Sterling silver, and pin stem is gone. Really beautifully carved cameo, though. Yeah, she should be restored. I should put a little effort into this. That wouldn't be bad. I'll just solder, take this out, open this up, take this out, lay it on my soldering pad, silver solder a pin stem onto it. That rollover is still there and works fine. Yeah, that won't take long to restore. I can straighten this out too on my bench. I can get in here and straighten out that frame. It's worth the effort because she's not cracked at all. There's no internal crack. I need to clean that up. Boy, is that beautiful, though, for a cameo brooch. That's like around 19, I'd say around 1918, 1918, 1925, somewhere in through there. Some people might say earlier. I don't think so on that one. Marcasite and maybe sterling? Yep, sterling. Let's make sure. Let's see. Sterling. Yeah, I don't see any other maker's mark. There might be, though. Sometimes they're marked on the outside. Sterling silver and marcasite. Is there one missing? There's always one missing. Oh, yeah, there's one. It's missing, so that's why she had it in here. Just missing one marcasite. Yeah, you know what? I won't use this to harvest. I'll put that stone in, and then I'll sell this brooch. Look how beautiful that is for little flowers and leaves. Very simple. And I guess I shouldn't pick on marcasite, because that's a pretty one. Yeah, that's pretty. But you just look at them wrong, and they're missing a stone. Let's go to the intaglio. Boy, is that initial proud and large. That was a very wealthy person. Oh, is that beautiful. Intaglio. That looks like banded. That might be stone and it might be glass. It looks like, boy, that looks like stone. It's got a couple little wear pattern, couple little chips under magnification. That might be enameled glass. So it might be enameled glass, two-part, and then carved down into. See the two different layers on the side? But I don't like a couple of these little chips. That says glass to me, or enamel anyway. Doesn't look like stone chips. There's a difference there. Look at him. Absolutely handsome. Really, really handsome. And unfortunately, the other part of the locket is gone. This might be gold. It looks like these are gold solder seams. If I take this out later, don't want to do it because I don't want to break this. If I take this out and look underneath, it's probably marked. That definitely looks like gold solder seams to me. Could be low carat, but see how there's no oxidation there? And look at that soft wear. See how that wears so soft and there's no secondary metal exposed? That to me reads as 14 karat. It might be 10, but isn't that great? I could even make that into a ring. Someone would definitely wear that as a ring. I could bezel set that and then have the picture be open on the back. So the shank just comes up on the sides. I'd have to take all this out to solder all that. Yeah, I think I might alter that because there's no way to really put that back to being a locket. There's really no way. I might be able to fabricate. I'd have to look at that. That's really nice, though. I'd say that's at least another $100. A clasp that's beat up. I can use this to harvest stones. So we'll take stones out of that. Sterling silver and cultured pearl clasp with a nice safety and a random, what is that? Oh, dragonfly earring. Sterling, I bet. Oops. It flew away. It's gone. That just vanished. Yeah, this one's silver. Sterling silver. Really neat mechanism. How does that one open? Oh, look. You like push that together. I did it right. You push that together and then you pull it all the way out. And then it locks in place. Boy, is that a nice clasp. Can you imagine that for gemstone beads? If I were to buy this at the gem shows now, it wouldn't be as lovely. It wouldn't have hand engraving, wouldn't have a little pearl on it, and it would still run me $30 for a 4-strand box clasp. That's lovely. That's a winner. Yeah, I can use that. What do we have here? Please tell me this is real. Nope. I don't like the metal on it already. No, I don't like this metal. I'm going to have to look at this closer. I don't like the metal. I don't like the finish. Nope. And people say, why do you go so fast and how do you go so fast? Because that's what I did for, this is what I did for 7 years at the auction houses. It came across my desk and then I just, I'd have to do it within seconds. That's synthetic. Yeah, that's not a diamond. Yeah, that's not. But beautiful, 6-prong, like that quote Tiffany head. But no, swing and a miss. Oh, what? Yeah, this makes me happy. Oh, this makes me happy. I don't get excited about costume that often. Yeah, I can put a pin mechanism in here. That's still there. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I'm going to restore this. That's art glass. I had one very much so like this 6 months ago. Yeah, it's about 6 or 7 months ago. I had one very much so like this. Yes! And it was missing its pin stem, too. All right, we'll put that out of the way. Let's get... Oh, I showed this the last time, but I threw it back in the box. Garnets. And that one's gold-filled. Tube hinge over here. So that's been replaced. So this rollover has been replaced. It's probably just a little C-hook earlier, but that's a tube hinge. Right around 1900, Art Nouveau original. Late Victorian rose-cut garnets. I love that cabochon garnet, that large one. Wow, and you can see that silver foil underneath pushing that light right back to the viewer. See how the silver foil oxidized here? Someone would think these are replaced stones. No, the silver foil oxidized underneath these three, so that's why those stones are darker. It's not because they're darker garnets. They would have been the same color early on, but that's because that foil underneath I discussed in the last video. If you want to see the construction of a Victorian brooch without some garnets in it, go to the last video. But those three just had the silver foil. It's oxidized. People would ask me, can you fix that? Not necessarily. That'd be a great ring, too. That would be a stunning ring, actually. Yeah, I could see that being a ring. I could see that being a ring, for sure. Or a pendant. We could run a chain here and here. Oh, that would be a pretty pendant, though. No, it reads better as a pendant. I would run a chain here and run a chain here off of it, and that would be the most beautiful drop. Oh, I love that. Okay, that's got to be a pendant. All right, we'll take this pin mechanism off of it, because there's no reason to keep that on there. Sand that down, file it down, polish it, and then run a chain from here to here. I could sell that for $90 as a pendant. I made a ton of money at this, and people say, do you always make this much in a box? Nope. But what I say is I don't buy the jewelry jars anymore. Like, I don't usually do the Goodwill jewelry jars just because they're pretty much trash. You know, you can find okay things in it, but let's be frank about it. It's much more difficult now than ever before. And then you watch the videos of like the ThreadUp box, and then, you know, in the ThreadUp box, there's like $9 million and stuff. Give me a break. I don't think so. Have I ever bought a ThreadUp box? No. Have I ever bought, I'm not going to say. I'm not going to quantify how many things I haven't bought. I go out and I hunt things like this that are estate sale fresh. Let's say that. These are great. Hopefully ThreadUp sends me a box in the mail and asks me to do an unboxing. I would do it. I would do it. They're probably not going to offer me one. Oh, I don't care. Watch how worried I'm not, because I'm not. This is great. Cultured pearls and great luster, great color. Has that blue overcast. Everyone's been like screaming for me to do a pearl video. You bet I will. And I have a lot to say on pearls, a ton. These are very beautiful. On that strand being partial, you could space it with gold or silver beads. That's still at least $100. Bare minimum on those. And then these look like mother of pearl. Let's see. Yeah, those are just mother of pearl. And I shouldn't say just, but those have the pink luster. There's the old clasp. Needs to be restrung. Really sweet size in pink mother of pearl. Really beautiful. I want to keep this video about 30-some minutes, so I gotta pedal faster. A medallion that's Art Nouveau. Some loose stones. What is this? Oh, is that awesome? Looks like the top of a hat pin, but it's not. It's a brooch. That's a brooch. Needs a pin stem. Look at those stones. Red is some of the hardest to find in glass in general. But look at the color that comes out of that. That's because there's foil behind that center stone. So there's a reflective foil that was inset underneath this. I love this quatrefoil design. Very directional and like, what do they call it? Self-stultifying? Is that a word? Did I just make it up? Like, keeps going, like an infinity symbol, keeps your eye moving around. Is self-stultifying a word? I don't know. I'm going to have to Google that when I'm done. If not, I just created a new Jasonism. You only come here for the Jasonisms. This is a glass eye. Anyone else would throw this away. No, not me. That's important because if I have a teddy bear, if I have a stuffed toy that's old, that's very useful. Yeah. And see how they tied the knot here so they could like screw this into the mohair. And then this would go all the way in and this would stay in and grab a hold of that silcia or stuffing on the inside of an early. That's awesome. Anyone else would throw that away. Is this a little gold pendant? Victorian? Don't like the solder seam there. That reads as gold filled to me. 1880? Probably off of an earring or a brooch. That's pretty cool. Oh, there's some clasps done in here. What is this? That's a cool silver ring. This is a cool glass medallion. It looks like a lifesaver. That's made out of glass. I wonder what that went to. What is this? A little carved cameo. She's pretty. Yeah, she's pretty. Do I love her? No. Would I set her in a piece of metal and make her very wearable? I always go for rings. Every time I go for rings. Because I've often said that rings I like because you see what your money, you see the money you spend, and so does everybody else. Everyone gets enjoyment out of a ring or a bracelet because everyone sees your hand and you see your hand. So like earrings and a necklace, sometimes even a brooch, you don't get the joy out of it, but you get joy out of rings. That's why I've always sold, I would say the vast majority of my business comes from my rings. These are incredible. Oh, it's missing. Oh no, that's some sort of little, probably is that a family crest or is it from a school? That looks like it's from a school. And here I am screaming. Oh gosh, there goes my credibility. I'm screaming. Oh, there's tons of pet hair down in here and some random lint. Hopefully there's no teeth in there. I can't stand when you get a jewelry box and there's someone's teeth in it. Oh, this is missing some parts, but that's deco and really freaking cool. I could fix this up, no problem. Those are Popper glass. That's Leo Popper at his best. Or at, I should say, quote, their best. So was it one single person producing that many pieces of glass? No. Enamel, and that's nickel silver. That's not sterling. Boy, is that great for a deco bracelet. That is really cool for a deco bracelet. That's at least another $100. That's going to be a really easy fix. That's super cool. That got me derailed. This is that shoe that's a pipe. So the pipe part would have went in here and then the mouthpiece would have been down here. And that's a boot that is that stoneware. That's American stoneware as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, it's produced in America for sure. Look at that orange peely surface. Really cool. I'm still stuck on that self-stultifying. Is that really a word? I don't think it is. I think I just made up a whole new word. That's Max Niger class. It's a bead. I should let things go like that when I make a mistake. I can't. Sterling clasp. That's super cool. This is a bolo tie. That's a big amethyst, though. Does that come out of there? Oh, it would. Can I turn this into a ring? I could. Look, another ring. I'm going to run out of fingers. That's not wrong for a ring. Here, let me take off my big gold television with diamonds, with dirty diamonds. See, I could solder a shank on that, and that could easily be a ring. Why can't that be a ring? That is so much better than a bolo tie, because that would have been folded over, and then there would have been a cord that went down in there. I got so excited I spit on my camera. I just spit all over my camera. It's okay. No one saw it. These are very cool, probably Mississippi pearls. More than likely, these are Mississippi pearls. Yeah, those three probably are. I'll do another video on those. It's missing one right here because that broke off where that was soft soldered. That does not look gold to me. No, it does not. No, it doesn't look gold to me. It looks gold filled. Those are faux amethyst. Those are not real amethyst, but those are real pearls. 100% drilled out from behind. That's fantastic. I can save that for sure. Let's look in these. I think there is, I'm already going to be over in this video, but I want to finish the box today. And I don't need to be in a panic. Jadeite, mother of pearl with a bezel set something, maybe a garnet. This one is for sure a garnet. Oh, here's another one. So those are 2 cabochon garnets. Those are older. Let me set these out. No, here, I'll just keep them here on the tip of my finger and out of the way. This is some sort of banded agate, or I would say, yeah, banded agate on that one. Is there any hole? Oh, there is a top hole. So that was a fob charm, Victorian. That's Victorian. Yes, it is. The wear pattern and that edge and that hole with, yeah, that's a Victorian heart. Hard stone heart. That's really special. All right, that's a keep for me. That I'm keeping. I have the luxury to keep what I want. Let's see here. Okay, these are glass. So those are glass and embossed with faux carved cameo ladies. Those were probably earrings made in that kind of emerald glass. Ooh, smoky quartz. I used to call it smoky topaz because we were allowed to do that back in the day. Look at the color zoning in that one. When people say, show us color zoning, I go, okay, see the zones of color that run through that stone as I kind of tip it back and forth. See that color zone that runs through there, that darker zone? That's color zoning. You don't necessarily want to see that in a stone, but that tells you that it's more than likely a genuine stone. More than likely. That is definitely, oh, here's another one. This one's color's more even, but that's smoky quartz. And again, we used to call it smoky topaz. Was there anything wrong with that? No. Should someone come for anyone else? No. I always say come for me so I can correct you. Other people come on YouTube and they go, oh, don't come for me. And I go, no, please come for me so I can correct you. I say it all the time. But they go on there and they go, please don't come for me. Please don't come for me. And I go, no, please come for me. This one is pink tourmaline. This is 100% amazing, and I'm going to lose my mind. Let me set that there. And what is this little baby? Oh my gosh. Let me ditch these stones. Hold on. Hold the phone. Oh, this goes to another piece I had bought a while back from this house. Oh my word. I may have found the other part that I need. That was gold. This is a little sapphire. Yeah, I think this goes to the other piece that I had bought. That's why I always say take your time at sales. So this is a little sapphire, a little natural sapphire, a little blue sapphire that is mounted in 14 karat gold. So that was broken off of another piece. And I'm 99% sure I still have the other piece that this goes to. That is a really beautiful little sapphire. See, that's a whisper. Like someone else would just, I don't know, put it in a jewelry jar and forget about it. Because it's a part off of something. That alone is worth, well, now to me it's worth at least $300, but because it can restore the other piece. But I would say that just on its own is probably worth, I don't know, $100. 14 karat gold. Let's go back to this one. Yeah, this is India, carved pink tourmaline for sure. Let me make sure that I see some of the inclusions that I need to see. Oh, 100%. Now, oh yes. And very old in construction. I would say if this came across my desk, I would say, late 18th century, into the early 19th century. That's Indian. That is a gorgeous pink tourmaline, and unfortunately missing this central piece that was set in there. Very old construction, how those holes are drilled down at an angle. Look at the carving on that, as mogul as it gets. Wow. Okay, I'm thrilled. I need to find out. Maybe there was a gold piece that was inset. Is that at an angle? Yes. So this little piece, this little kind of trough is cut at an angle, so that slid down in there and was force fit down into this. I love that. That's staying with me. Oh, I just got a bonus. I just got so excited. So this box is really awesome. That's all I'll say. This is a winner, and I'm glad I did this. Finally I did an unboxing, because who wants to do an unboxing of garbage? Not me. I don't want to unbox garbage on YouTube. Sterling maybe? Oh, yeah, sterling. That would make a cool ring too. Or I could put him on the side of a bracelet. Could you imagine if he was like soldered off to the side of a bracelet, looking at a bezel set stone? See how I like my mind just goes crazy. I think I want to put him on the side of a cuff, facing like a bezel set stone, or facing like a bird in a tree, or a cat in a tree, or a cat on a fence. There's a story there. I love that pin. Oh, sterling silver ring maybe? Yeah, forget me not sterling silver band ring. That's really nice from the late 30s, early 40s. Sterling silver with like little forget me nots. That's a keep. Ooh, arrowhead. I remember that this was in the box. This used to be on the top of the box, and I guess it just got shuffled down to the bottom. Yeah, someone found that and loved it, so put the gold-filled wire around that. So that's old origin. I don't know. To me, that doesn't look like an Ohio point. I hunted arrowheads for about 3 summers from 2020 onward, and I did find some really beautiful Ohio points. This is missing a lot of mosaic, so I can take these are called tessera. So the little tiles are called tessera, and those little tiles are all glass pieces, so I can use those tessera or little tiles to do other restorations on micromosaics. That's definitely Italian for sure. Age on these, some people say, they're 1800s. Not on this one. The pieces aren't small enough. I would say this is, I don't know, first quarter of the 20th century. That's what we would say on something like that. And then no one would fight. No one would go crazy and attack somebody else. This is glass and faceted. It's some sort of little ring off of something. Single earring. A little opal. Maybe that one's gold. We'll look at that closer. Oh, a turquoise clip. Let's set this one out and see if we've got another one. So turquoise clip. Those stones are very nice for a turquoise clip. Late 50s on that design. Let's grab our single earrings. And let's put our single earrings here. Let's put our single earrings here, here, and here. And, oh, this brooch is cool. Maybe this is Trifari. Looks like Trifari. Is it signed here? It looks like Trifari. Trifari or Panino, one or the other. Oh, Trifari. It says Trifari with the crown, and that's missing a ton of stones, but the metal's in good condition. So I'm going to slip my ring back on. And the metal is in really good condition, so it's missing some baguette stones and a few rounds. Look at that spray style. That's really cool. Okay. Ooh, a Victorian pansy off of something. You can see that was soft soldered, so that's a Victorian. It's like 1870 sterling silver. That's off of something else. Of course, we have a King Tut. Why wouldn't we? That was probably a purse ornament with those two kind of barbed ends that kind of clipped into leather at the time. So that was probably a purse ornament. What is this? I don't remember this at all. We will test this. I don't remember this being in here. Is that a bonus? I don't know. We're gonna, I'm setting that aside. Huh. I don't remember this being in here. No, those are CZ or moissanite. They sure do push the light back, but there's a little bit of wear on the stones. What is the metal, though? Oh, 925 C and C. 925 C and C. So, those might be moissanite. Boy, those sure look good. I'm going to set this aside. That sure does look good. I'm going to set that one aside. Another little... What is this one? What is going on? These can't be little diamonds, can't... Are you kidding me? These are little diamonds. I'm keeping this ring. There's one out. These are little diamonds. Uh-oh. I'm keeping this ring. Oh, it's been redone. I see what's going on. This is real, and this is garbage. This shank system is total BS. Sterling by Uncas. No, there's no way. So this is a sterling by Uncas. is this kind of, probably had like a monogram on it. And then they soldered on this incredible diamond encrusted piece. Oh my gosh. Yeah, now I'm really happy. I'm going to keep this. Oh, there's another diamond out. There's one, two. There's two diamonds out. Let's see if you can go in on that with me. Look at how old these stones are. Look at how they are faceted so uneven. There's one out and another one out. Look at those for diamonds. Those are not CZs. See the carbon in that one? And then look at those stones. They're all different shapes. I am the king of dirty diamonds, so this has to stay with me. I have to keep this. Yeah, that's a keep. So now this is free to me. I'm keeping this. This is my little treasure. That's my little treasure. I'm super excited. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. How did that happen? How did I not know? This is sterling. Yeah, look at me go though. Oh, another googly eye. See, I get excited from diamonds to a googly eye. That's why people say I'm nuts. But this would be great for a Bakelite brooch. To restore a googly eye in a Bakelite brooch. Another little micro mosaic. That's beautiful. Garnets! More garnets as I scream into the camera. More garnets. It's got to be a purse decoration or a hair comb decoration. Too large for a hair comb. Has to be the top frame of a purse. Missing some garnets. Is that little silver foil there? Maybe. Maybe the foil's still there. I'll have to check. And look at those rose-cut stones. But you can imagine using these to restore other Victorian garnet pieces. But this should be left alone. Sellability, I don't know how marketable that would be. That's in gold-filled metal with these little posts on the back of it. Very cool. Ooh, an eye. Like a little snake eye, almost. That was maybe taxidermy. Maybe. Oh, whoops. Didn't know that was in there. So that's okay, because it's part of our history. This is mother of pearl in a fan shape. Really lovely. Japanese carving mother of pearl. I can turn that into something. Wonder if my friend Sean would want this. He probably would. That's an old pin. I'm going to have to show my friend Sean this. Oh, it's totally original. Yeah, I'm going to have to show my friend Sean that. Oh, what? Oh, how cool is she? Lacquer and probably Russian. Yes, made in USSR. Wow. Let me wipe her down. Hold on. I'm getting 8 million phone calls on my phone right now. Look at the luster of that. Look at the headscarf and the detail and the jewels and her outfit and the necklace. Who is she? Besides really beautiful. I gotta set her out. She can't go in that box. I'll scratch her all up. This is, oh, way underneath there's a little Native American bug in a bag. A little Native American, yeah, a little Native American silver and turquoise bug. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Let's see what else. Amethyst pendant in silver or 14 karat. We'll look at that closer. I'm trying to pedal faster because I want to get through this. Victorian. Let's see here. Ooh, a service pin. Bet you the top of that is gold, little diamonds, as I scream in your face. Gold filled back, but this hunk up here, this big hunky hunk right here, is probably 10 karat gold. But look at that diamond. That's a nice diamond. Those are synthetic stones, but that's a diamond. That is really cool. That might help pay for this box. Oh, here's another earring. This might match the other one. Oh, obsidian face that looks like Frederick Davis. This reminds me, I gotta bring on, this is obsidian. I gotta bring on my Frederick Davis brooches. So someone remind me, bring on my Frederick Davis collection and show like what this kind of tourist trade Mexican, carvings that I always kind of pick on. There's a reason for it because they're like everywhere, but the Frederick Davis versions are not. This has got to be a Frederick Davis carving. I'm going to set that out. That's obsidian. I'm sure that had a pin at some point. Look at this for a coin bracelet that's broken. How they have those souvenir coins. Look at the date on those. 1800s. I can solder a jump ring here and fix that. And I can solder, oh, this only needs a jump ring here. Oh, it's there too. No, it's not. I have to make a jump ring and solder that. That's no problem. I can fix this. And look how they design the clasp. like a hidden clasp that goes into another coin. Boy, is this a cool bracelet and very heavy. That's all silver, so that's another, what, $200? Wow. I really love this. Yeah, this is a winner of a box. This is a total winner. I absolutely love this box. Let's see what else. A sterling band, another little brooch. Not sure what these are. I think that's the mate to the other earring. What is this little hunk? Oh, a little opal. And it's not so little. It was glued to something. Maybe she glued it to something. No jeweler would have glued that to anything, would they? No. Looks like it had a clip-on earring back on it. That is super cool for an opal. Look at the color of that. I always say to people, when you show an opal on here, just block out the light, you know, because they're so shy. Look at that. Purple, blue with green flash and in pretty good condition. Could that be refaceted or recut, I should say, repolished? You don't really facet opal, but you can put a surface on it and then make it cabochon. Look at the color of that, and it goes all the way through this stone. Wonder if 2 stones could be cut out of this. Oh, absolutely incredible. Boy, there's some really great videos on opal cutting on YouTube too. This might be sterling. I'll do a more clean sort. I'll do, how did these sneak by? I'll do a more thorough sort, but at least you can see, pick a box or pick a collection that, you know, that looks right, and you will be in the driver's seat for money. You will absolutely be in the driver's seat for money. Oh, there's another single earring. Yeah, I'm going to go through and kind of match some stuff up. Oh, the pile of stuff I have on my desk. So thank you so much for joining in. I really do want to thank you for your time and your attention and your kindness in the comments. I have been so motivated by just the love that's been shared with my channel. So thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. I hope I'm airing this on Friday. If I am, happy Friday and have a fantastic Saturday and Sunday. Enjoy your weekend. Please do something fun. Go to an antique mall. Go visit one of your relatives. Call someone you haven't called in a while. Check in on people. I don't know. Stay positive. That's all I can say. I really do appreciate it. I guess I should end this in the normal fashion. Just when you're searching for items and when you're out there looking, do not leave a stone unturned. Be persistent. Be positive. Put out good vibes. Good things will come to you. I love you because I do.